Hello, everyone, and welcome to a new series, Vik and Senpai Read. Today, we are going to be reading a StarTrek fanfiction. It's a slash, so it's Spock and McCoy. And it's titled Purr Hormones. I have personally read this. Senpai has not, so we're going to see how she reacts while we get through this together. Before we begin, I'm just going to say that it is a not safe for work due to sex scenes. So if you're at work, I suggest you watch this later. Alright, thank you. Senpai, would you like to start?
Oh yeah, to also mention, we aren't fans of Star Trek.
Yeah.
Please forgive us.
Okay.
My first fic here. I speak French, so please forgive my mistakes. This is a Spock McCoy slash with explicit scene. I do not own Star Trek. I hope you like it and please review. Smiley face.
Smiley face.
Oh, and I just noticed when it was published. My birthday!
That's
Happy
horrible.
18th birthday to me on that day, I guess.
Apparently. The Enterprise was shipping around a new planet. Shipping around.
Ship.
Oh, this is already starting on a wonderful note. Around a new planet, Class M. They called it Nicholas 15. Yeah, that's 15. I don't know my Roman numerals anymore. The green planet was quite big, and the captain insisted that I, two other science officer, two security member, and the Dr. McCoy
Oh gosh.
should go take some data for Starfleet. The Dr. McCoy.
Oh goodness.
Like, I know I should
But
be...
hey.
I shouldn't be making fun of this girl because it's French and she probably doesn't know English perfectly, but that's still a great line.
She's trying at least, unlike the chick who wrote My Immortal.
Yeah, that's true. Well, maybe the animal, the plant, or the mineral. Oh, well, maybe the animal, the plant, or the mineral down there could be useful to them in too many ways. So we beamed down here about 1 hour ago. Me and the chief medical officer, Dr. McCoy, are waiting for the report of the two science officers. Spock, maybe we should check if we could find them. Leonard said it with concern in his voice.
You are right, Doctor. They do not respond to my call. Spock replied, standing up.
Keep going.
His brown eyes were looking across the vegetation as far as his Vulcan eyes could see, and the CMO followed him. The vegetation was dense and green, just like those old Earth movie when they see wild animals in the jungle. The doctor kept his hand on his medikit while the other was retraining the branch from coming into his eyes. All the good doctor could see was the back and the ass of Spock. And God, I hate to admit it, but these cheeks were so damn sexy.
This is why I love this fic. It just
Oh
goes.
God, why?
Also, who's narrating this?
I don't know.
Because it said, I, two other science officers, two security members, and the Dr. McCoy.
I'm not sure if we could fit this into 15 minutes.
It's
A whole
fine.
video.
We can still cut it. So, is it one of the security members? I don't know.
How should I know? I'm not into Star Trek.
Okay. Did I just thought sexy? Must be the humidity coming to my nerves. Yeah, that could be... Yeah, it could be that, or it must be that.
Are you okay, Doctor? Asked Spock, turning around to look at him. His piercing eyes seemed to like right inside his soul.
Yeah, just worried about the science officer and the two security guards. So it's not the security guards who are narrating this.
Like, who the frick is it?
I have no idea. There's no narrator. They were supposed to meet us or to report with the communicator. I wonder what happened to them. Spock nodded and turned his back to Leonard.
It said is back.
Oh, and turned his back to Leonard. They kept walking that way until they reached a waterfall. The Vulcan looked all around with what the doctor guessed was curiosity. He opened his communicator and tried to call the officer again.
Spock to science officer. Report, please.
Kane here. We tried to respond many times to your call, but it seems that the vegetation is really dense and infrared. Okay, so they're way in, like, they have really high technology.
And they can't get reception in the middle of fuck nowhere.
And they can't get no, what I love is that they can't get reception because of trees. When they're so...
Dude, I can get a Sirius XM radio communication signal or whatever.
In the forest.
Yeah, I can.
I don't know. Apparently this dense vegetation's extremely interfered. We are at a cave entering. The security guards make sure it's okay on the area here so we can take some rocks. We will report back in 3 hours, Mr. Spock. Is that alright? Why is it gonna take him 3 hours to get rocks?
I don't know! Maybe it's a type.
Apparently. You know what they're gonna be doing in that cave.
The frickle frackle.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Hearing the respond.
No. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot we didn't read that line. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Keep going.
Hearing the respond, the doctor muscles relaxed a bit. Spock seemed less tense too. All right, officer. Report in 3 hours. We will keep investigates here. Spock out. Spock to Enterprise.
Spock out. Okay, when you're writing for Spock, you never put exclamation marks.
No, he's just really kind of...
He's really straight-faced.
At least it wasn't Sulu or something.
I know. Kirk, here. Is everything all right, Mr. Spock? Jim's voice was concerned.
Everything is all right, Captain. Just report. Would you like to speak with the doctor? Asked Spock stoically.
The doctor arched an eyebrow and took the communicator. McCoy here. Doctor, is everything all right with the health of the team? Asked Kirk, with a point of amusement. Okay. Well, nothing to declare except that Mr. Spock seemed to be fascinated by the wonderful vegetation. But I guess he would say that's logical when he sees something interesting, so everything is all right.
Quite true, Doctor.
Then why report that? It's like, oh, Spock thinks there's some things that are cool, but cool things are normally cool, so there's nothing to report. Then why say it? The CMO rolled his eyes and waited for a response. Okay, so have fun, Doctor, and I am pleased to hear that Spock finds it interesting. Kirk, out! Okay, you can take over for a little bit. Just me. Okay. We're right here.
McCoy closed the communicator and handed it back to Spock. Their hands brushed lightly, and they gazed at each other. The sound of the planet was relaxing. A noise snapped them back to reality. Something was moving near them. Spock seeks for his gun, but did not find it. Doctor, I cannot find my phaser. It could have fallen down into the dense vegetation. Please stay back. We don't know where it could be.
The doctor looked around and moved quickly behind Spock. He was shaking, and the adrenaline was running fast through his veins. From here, he could see Spock's body tense, ready to defend. His muscles tensed. McCoy could see right through his blue science officer shirt. The noise stopped. The silence was quite uncomfortable. Just like something gonna happen. Just like something gonna happen. Spock turned around. His brown eyes were going from right to left. A big noise then.
Doctor! Quick! Move!
What? He felt a weight on him. Something was on him, and then he felt claws getting into his back skin.
She just could have said his back, but hey, can't blame her, I guess.
It's because she's French, and I know that that's how they write things, but because it's just so backwards and it's hilarious.
That must be how the French perceive Star Trek or something.
No, that's like how their grammar works. They put like the thing, like they put like the where it is first, and then what it is. It's like weird Spanish and French and Portuguese, and that's how those languages do it. So we think the big red ball. It's kind of like that. Where were we? Oh yeah. Spock! The doctor yelled with pain. Spock rushed to the doctor and attacked the beast bare hand. Okay, I can't read any more of that.
Oh god, I can't. Go. I think we should stop.
No, go.
Lying on the ground, the doctor looked to the fight horrified. Will Spock survive to that kind of wildcat? Spock took the beast's head into his arm and killed it with fierce.
He killed it with fierce. Did I see rage on Spock's face just right? right now. Spock was already on the doctor's side and scanning him. Patrick, wow.
Oh gosh!
Okay. um, where were we? Okay, here we are. Spock, I'm sorry. I should have moved. My body erred. Were you angry just?
Quit talking, Doctor. I'm going to fix it, said the Vulcan. He frowned his eyebrows and teared the shirt apart. The intervention took a few minutes. Spock brought Leonard near the waterfall and cleaned his skin. The doctor was sweating a little bit. His blue eyes opened to look at Spock.
Not bad, Spock. If you weren't an unemotional goblin, I would say that you were nervous to lose me.
I'll be next to you, Doctor. You should rest. Don't worry. We've lost the communicator, too. The creature crushed it. I'll try to fix it.
Keep going.
McCoy tried to respond, but his voice seemed so far that he just nodded and his eyes closed. He could feel Spock present next to him, and the Vulcan heat radiate from his body. He fell into Morpheus' arms. How did the Matrix get involved?
Well, you see, it's not common knowledge, but Morpheus is the god of dreams and sleep, so I don't know why she just put that there, but okay, it's not really common knowledge.
When he regained consciousness, his eyes opened of a centimeter to familiarize with the light. It was the right, and Spock and made a fire in the conventional way. It was the night. Never mind.
In the conventional way?
In the conventional way.
Where's Spock? The doctor was about to move when he heard a water moving noise. He froze and looked at the waterfall. There was something or someone here. A shadow moved from the riverside to the waterfall. The clear water crashed on the body. All the doctor could see was a flat stomach with nicely shaped pectoral muscles. Leonard's eyes, getting used to the darkness contrasting with the fire and the moonlight. This body got his eyes stuck. The water trailed down this torso, and the river censored just an interesting point. Dear God, this is not a woman. Why do I keep looking? While a man thinks another is well built. That's a great line. It does not mean, well, but I know if they say it's normal, then you really want to touch them. I'm just tired. The body moved and a head appeared from the waterfall. The moon lit enough for the doctor to see a pointed ear. Oh crap! Well, who was he expecting it to be? You're in the middle of nowhere with no other humanoids. Spock is gone and there's a stranger in the waterfall. Who do you really expect it to be? A blush spread on the face of the CMO. I must look away. Leonard tried to look away, but this damn hobgoblin got his body stuck. Curse those Vulcan. Must be another recurrent trait of their race, being fucking mesmerizing when naked. Damn it!
McCoy does not talk like that, obviously, even though I don't watch Star Trek.
Well, he can be temperamental sometimes. He's a drunkard, so... Okay, keep going.
Spock was coming this way, and his eyes still opened. It took everything and every power of will of the great doctor to close his eyes. The watery noise was coming. Now McCoy could hear the water fell down on something hard like a rock. Spock was near and he knew.
Leonard H. McCoy, keep your fucking eyes closes!
He thought to himself. He forced him to keep calm. His breathing was fast, and I was certain Spock would hear it. Spock got dressed and ran a hand on the doctor's torso. As hard as it was, the doctor tried to stay unconscious. The Vulcan finger ran on his firm torso when suddenly it stopped dead on one of his lung. A strange noise. Doctor? Asked Spock with interest. Doctor, please wake up.
What is it, Spock? Asked Leonard nervously.
You are making a strange noise, just like you were purring.
I what?
The affirmation totally caught the CMO by surprise. He tried to listen, but there was no noise.
What are you talking about? I do not purr. I'm a doctor, not a kitty. answered McCoy with impatience.
I assure Doctor that I hear you purring. Doctor, do you trust me?
The look in eyes were curious. The doctor's one totally puzzled. He only has one eye now.
I
think yes. Why?
Spock moved his hand on the doctor's torso. Leonard enjoyed it, but he would never admit it. The purring sound came back, and now he could hear it. It was coming from inside him. Doctor, you are purring, said Spock with interest.
No. Well, yeah, but it must be something. Maybe this beast gave me a disease.
That will make you purr like a cat?
If McCoy didn't know Spock like that, he would say he makes fun of him right now. I don't know. Did you fix the communicator? We should report that to Jim. It's not quite usual, isn't?
Yes, I did. You can call him now.
Bones took the communicator and opened it. McCoy to Enterprise. Bones, I was concerned. Spock, tell me about the attack. Are you alright? Can you read a little bit? I can't.
The captain's voice was nervous. He probably worried about his friends. Yeah, but there's something strange about it. I think I should stay here. I don't know what's gonna happen next. I request that me and stay here to make sure it's not harmful.
There's not a lot of arms. What is happening, Bones? The doctor was shaky and he blushed furiously. He hesitated, but... Bones, what's going on? Asked Jim with insistence. Well, are you alone? The bridge crew member looked with interest. No, 1 second. Transfer this in my quarter. I'll be back. Go ahead.
The doctor waited and Spock looked at him the whole time, just like he wanted to see thought his mind.
Kirk here.
Well, Jim, this is the first time of my life I see something like that.
Bones, please don't make me wait. I'm really nervous and concerned. What is it? Spock actually pointed out that He paused. I'm not gonna say that, do I? Bones! I purr!
There was an awkward silence. Leonard was sure he heard a repressed laugh.
You what? McCoy, can you repeat that? Can you repeat? I'm not... I purr, damn it, Jim! That sounds more like McCoy. It is already hard to admit it. Don't make fun of me. I must admit, Doctor, that is quite unusual. Oh wait, that was Spock.
Never mind. Just make Vik read it.
Okay. Spock, keep your pointy ears out of it, said the doctor with a deadly look. Bones, I assure you, no one will know that until you can point out what is happening. I'll beam up the other crew members and report back and keep report every 3 hours. Spock?
Spock came closer to the communicator. Yes, Captain?
Keep that pussy in security!
Isn't that what they call cats in, Isn't that what they call cats? Oh god, I can't breathe. Isn't that what they call cats in Britain?
Yeah, I forgot that line existed. That's a great line. Also, what's with this chick's obsession with 3 hours?
I don't know. Is that how every often she has to take a suppository?
Keep that pussy in security. Kirk out. Jim cut the communication before Bones could get mad at him, but he sure was smiling from the Enterprise. McCoy could see it from where he was, even before he starts to fulminate, where the fuck that is. He felt the breath of Spock on his cheek. He closed his eyes and started purring again. Oh God! Will it stop now? Shouted Leonard, angry at himself.
With a lot of chance, it will go before he notices what make me purr like a kitty.
Like a little kitty.
Like a little kitty, never mind.
Like a
And I think that was
kitty.
a Leonard line, never mind.
It's fine. This is Spock.
Doctor, the deep voice muttered in his ear. He almost felt the Vulcan's lips on his ear.
What? Again? All of this was starting on his nerves.
You have cat ear.
The doctor stood up faster than necessary and looked at his reflection in the river. Himself with brown cat ears. Before the sun wake, I'll be a frickin' monster.
How long have we been recording?
A while. It's fine though, we can cut it. He thought tough. I don't know what that word is.
It's tough, I think.
Is it tough? I don't know how English works anymore. I've been reading this. He tough with sadness and fear. He could see his ears go down like a scowled or sad kitty would do. It annoys me that they keep saying kitty, because I know neither of them would say kitty. Spock's reflection was now next to his.
Doctor, you also have a tail.
Bones turned his head right round to saw the brown tail moving slowly
What
on
was
the
that
ground.
noise?
It was a boop. I don't know what the boop is.
Oh, it's still recording.
Yeah, it's still going. I don't know what boops are. Anyway, Bones turned his head right round to saw a brown tail moving slowly on the ground. I could go with the song.
Mm-hmm.
It was too much for his medical mind, and he blacked out. Voices. A deep voice brought back Leonard from his sleep.
Yes, Captain.
How is he, Spock?
I would say quite shocked.
I would too. Well, take care of him. Kirk, out.
Spock turned around and saw the doctor stretch in a cat-like way. The brown eyes analyzed every movement. Then McCoy sat and rubbed his eyes. One of his cat's ear twitched a bit, and his tail moved from right to left. Spock Tough McCoy was what human may call cute at this moment. The blue eyes were so piercing when he looked at the Vulcan.
What is it, Spock? Don't tell me I got something more, nor I'll gonna die, said the doctor with fear.
No, just tough that. Well, it's nothing. I reported to the captain and analyzed your body.
Bones blushed a bit when he heard the analyzed your body. In a medical way, don't think too much.
And I think it won't get worse for now. You've got more hormones, so maybe you're gonna feel dizzy and your temperature will raise a bit. I don't know how much more about it except that you're gonna feel like a teenage boy mixed with a cat, Doctor, declared Spock to the scanner.
Oh, God. Oh, how delightful. I'm gonna need some pussy to calm my hormones. Spock, can you hand me your phaser so I could spare me this distasteful experience from me and you? He asked with sarcasm.
It would be illogical to.
Oh, quit it, you green-blooded thing. Can you see I'm not gonna I'm gonna get mad if you say logic again, snapped at the angry kitty-like CMO.
Spock closed his mouth and approached McCoy. His blue eyes followed his step. The Vulcan sat down next to the doctor as he lifted one of his hands. Bones were still mad because his ears were down in an aggressive way. Spock took one of the ear between his finger and caressed it. The brown tail moved frenetically, and the Vulcan ear could hear the doctor's purr.
Feel good, keep going.
The hot hand moved to the hair, petting them with attention. The purr got louder and louder.
God damn that Vulcan, what is he doing? Where's his logic when I need it? When the doctor... Are you reading ahead?
A little bit.
When the doctor closed his eyes with pleasure, something hot pressed on the tip of his ear, then get off. What was that? Spock?
Yes, Doctor, asked the first officer, getting away.
Did you just kiss my lovely cat ear? He asked with incomprehension.
I don't know what you are talking about, Doctor, was the only respond he got.
Oh, don't try this with me, Sorry, I can't read anymore. A branch was moving in front of him. It snapped him out of his anger and got him stuck. You feel his tail moving frenetically and his body tense. I'm not about to play with this, am I? Go ahead.
Spock moved the branch one time and the doctor played with it, trying to catch it.
Spock, damn it, I'm a doctor, not a toy, he yelled with a blush across his face.
Sorry, Doctor. Tried to figure out if you had the cat-like reflexes.
Yes, so what? If you want to play with me, get your Vulcan ass here and touch me.
How much battery do you have left?
I have enough. It's not much longer.
Okay, good.
We're right here.
As soon as the words got out of his mouth, he realized what he said. He blushed hard and his eyes widened. A light green blush got on Spock's face. I don't think blush is green.
Well, Spock supposedly has green blood. And the color of your blush is the color of your blood. So.
What the fuck? Why did I say that?
Why did A say that?
Why did A say that? I'll say I'm tired. Maybe his logical brain will accept it. Wait, is he blushing? Well, Doctor, I guess you are a little bit tired. I'm gonna let you sleep, said Spock, confused as far as he could.
Spock would never say gonna. Just gonna say that right now. He'd never say gonna. The science officer moved away. Oh no, you are not going to leave me now. I'm not gonna sleep. Go ahead.
Spock turned around and saw the kitty McCoy jumped on him. They both fell on the ground, Leonard on Spock.
Did you just blush, Mr. Spock? Asked Bones slyly.
No, Doctor, the words he spoke fast.
McCoy could feel the Vulcan heartbeat under him. Their breaths were sharp and hot. Well, who's the scaredy cat here? Bones said with a winning smile.
I do not feel. It would be illogical to say that I'm afraid.
The brown tail caressed the Vulcan crotch.
Oh God, poor Spock!
Bones could feel the body under him tense, and the heartbeat raced faster. Spock swallowed hard and looked away from the blue eyes. Enjoy it, Mr. Icy Heart?
Oh God!
Good.
The hormones were taking effects on McCoy before he could manage to control them. He approached his face from the Vulcan's ear. From here, Leonard could feel Spock breathing on his cat ear, caressing its fur. Bones let his tongue on the tip of Spock's ear that let out a soft moan. Electricity to the Doctor's body. Will you do that for me again, please? Oh wait, no, that's a bone line.
Will you do that for me again, please? As Bones, sensually knowing his lips were touching Spock's ear. Yes, you will. You know why?
No, Doctor, said Spock out of breath.
'Cause you're making me mad. I've seen you earlier under the waterfall, and I couldn't snap my eyes off your deadly Vulcan body. You got me hooked to this pretty ass of yours. I want to get you angry so much often just to hear you scream my name.
The fire was spreading between them so fast. Spock's body was shaking, his human side wanting to step out. So he did what was logical to him. If he could not take it, he would take it. He crushed his mouth on the Doctor's one with such desire that they rolled on the ground. Spock moaned moaned a bit, just enough for Bones to push his tongue in the hot like hell mouth of the Vulcan. Their tongues wrestled for a minute until they needed air. Spock's logical side snapped in. What if someone sees us?
We are all alone here. You know what the humans say, when the cat's away, the mice will play. The weird thing is, he is the cat, answered the Doctor, with a sparkle of desire in his eyes.
I fail to understand the sense of this, Doctor.
Bones approached his lips from the pointy ear and whispered, My name is Leonard. You better remember it, 'cause you gonna yell it all night long.
Oh goodness, I can't handle it anymore.
Want me to finish off the sex scene?
Oh God, yes, I can't take it anymore.
Okay. The green blush grown on Spock's face. How could logic win against a hot purring Doctor? Still mind struggling, Bones bit the tips of the ear. A loud and deep moan manages to escape from Spock's lips. A purring kitty started to suck, kiss, and bit every skin he could on the neck of his object of desire. What's my name? Asked McCoy, gripping Spock's shirt. Leonard. He responded with pure ecstasy melting from his voice. Say it again, Bones asked one more time before touching the Vulcan's nipple.
That is one sentence you should never hear.
Vulcan's nipple. That's one thing those are two words that should never be in the same sentence.
Do Vulcans even have nipples?
Well, apparently now they do. Leonard, please don't stop. The brown eyes was so pleading, burning furiously. Don't worry, I won't, said the doctor. He took his own shirt off, and Spock did the same. Spock's hand traveled with interest on Leonard's torso, touching everything just like he wanted to register everything in his mind. The doctor purred loudly when he played with the already hard nipples. I'm sorry, I'm not so immature that I can't read the word nipples, but when it's in a bad sex scene, you just have to laugh.
She said nipple. Sorry, that was my my butthead impression.
Soft moans coming from Bones' throat. Spock enjoyed it. Enjoyed to see the doctor completely open to his pleasure. The hot Vulcan mouth sucked it slowly, taking his time. The mouth was so damn hotter than human one. Leonard was about to lit up under this treatment. His hand was running on the back of Spock. When Spock trailed his tongue on his stomach, the doctor couldn't repress the shivers. His nail pinned in the body, torturing him, leaving a green mark. Spock's eyes closed with the pain, mixed with pleasure. Damn, he felt so much emotion at the same time. It was so wrong as a Vulcan, but it felt so right.
Oh God, I can't take this anymore.
It keeps going. We're about halfway done.
With the scene or the story?
With the scene.
Good!
Felt so right. I am the one that make you purr like a kitty, said the doctor, taking Spock already hard penis.
Oh God! Why?
He cried out with pleasure, feeling the hand on his erection caressing, pressing, pumping through his trouser was exciting much more than exiting.
You know what? I give up.
I'm still going. The doctor knew it. He took down the pant and stared at the erected cock under his eyes.
Oh God!
Spock seemed so open, so unashamed, his body lowered, facing the pulsing penis.
Thank God Leonard Nimoy never had to see this.
Bones kissed all the length of it before licked the tip, causing Spock's jaw to tighten and bit.
Oh God, Leonard Nimoy!
And bit before let out a growl. The CMO cupped his balls before he gulped the penis in his mouth. He had never sucked a man before, but he surely knew how he would love to. He sucked hard, running his tongue on the tips. On the tips!
In case you can't even get that right!
Double dog Spock.
Oh God, thank God Leonard Nimoy never had to know this existed.
Oh God. While he pumped the member on a frenetic rhythm, Spock's hand caressed his cat-like ear, making the doctor purr with pleasure. Vibrations were taking the Vulcan over the edge. He pleaded, moaned, gasped. His pace was so fast that he thought he was about to explode. Thila. What the fuck?
Is that like the name of Uhura or something?
I don't know. It's like THY''LA. No fucking idea. Maybe true Star Trek fans would know. The blue eyes looked at him with lust and love. The eyes took him over the edge. Leonard, yelled Spock, coming in McCoy's mouth, swallowing. You sure know how to purr, Spock, teased the doctor, moving his tail with interest.
I'm giving the finger to this fanfic.
I think I must verify if you can do it better, Leonard. The words were spoke between two deep breaths. The doctor was sit now, and Spock did the same. He leaned forward to meet the doctor's mouth, tasting his own seed a bit.
That's disgusting!
His kiss was soft but sensual and insistent. Spock wanted him right now.
Oh, hold on, there's an ant on the floor. I gotta go get it.
Oh, crap, where was I? Spock. Fuck, I'm beginning at the paragraph. The doctor was sitting down when Spock did the same. He leaned forward to meet the doctor's mouth, tasting his own seat a bit. The kiss was soft, but sensual and insistent. Spock wanted him right now. The Vulcan kissed the cat ear, and when he opened the doctor trouser, he could feel the hard member in his hand. It was so delightful. The hand caressed all the length, circling on the tips. Apparently, both of them have two penises.
How is that even physically possible?
McCoy was playing, hey, they're apparently both shark people.
Sharks have two dicks.
Oh, yeah, they do.
Oh, goodness.
His pleasure radiated from his shaky body. He needed Spock to come so badly. His bulging penis was pressed against Spock's palm. Bones totally mule under the treatment. That's gross to think of, because I think of kittens when I hear the word mule.
No! I just need to go hug my cat.
Spock lowered his head to bit one nipple and continued his way down. His breath was getting faster too. His burning tongue licked the penis.
Oh, God.
It's so straightforward. Spock, please faster, I need it, pleaded the doctor when Spock's hand masturbated him. Spock alternated between licking the cock tips, pumping the member hard, and massaging the doctor's balls.
My mom must be like, what the fuck?
I'm close, Spock, advised Bones. Come, Leonard, I can't take it any more, said Spock, getting more and more aroused by the CMO. Earing his name, he moaned with white pleasure. Spock continued his treatment and came to the doctor's ear to say again, I want you to come, Leonard. Leonard... Fuck. There was a loud moan, and the doctor came in the Vulcan's hand. He panted for what seemed to be a minute or two. Leonard, the husky voice asked. Yes, Spock. It seems you've lost your cat attribute. McCoy looked down to see his ears and tail. The hormone must have gone, so they fell down. The doctor's eyes paused on the very aroused Vulcan. Well, Spock, it seems I must verify if the hormones are gone, says Bones with a suggestive smile. Kirk to Spock. Spock looked at the communicator. McCoy kept touching his sensitive skin, kissing him on the neck. Spock here. Is everything okay, Spock? I hear strange noise in the background, asked the captain with curiosity. Get the communicators down and fuck me now, you damn goblin, grumbled the doctor. Me and Leonard are quite okay. I'll report in 3 hours. Spock out. Spock closed the communicator and kissed back his, whatever the fuck that is, Thyla. It must be a thing. Like, that could be what he calls him. I don't fucking know. On the Enterprise, everybody was stunned. Did I just hear what I heard? Asked Sulu.
Oh no!
I think we should not disturb until the report in 3 hours, said the captain, eyes fully opened. On the planet's surface. You seem emotional when filled with lust, you little Vulcan brat. Yes. Damn it. You little Vulcan brat. You should shut it, Leonard, or I'll keep it this way all night long, teased the Vulcan. Hell yeah.
And now that torture is done.
So, just to let you guys know, she had no idea how weird the sex scene got. She had nothing. I only told her, like, the person wasn't a native English speaker and that there was a sex scene. That's all I told her.
We're gonna have to split this video into 3 parts.
It's fine. Alright. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.